Today's tale sees us playing BattleTech, and there has been a update, a major update. The AI has been improved, and we have this lovely baby right here, the fire starter. Look at all those flamethrowers, 4 flamethrowers. I'm pretty excited to use this. So there's also been some other changes. The focus down here has been changed up, so you get this fury meter now. So you can kind of gain this when your mechs are getting completely mashed. The other things that have been changed is evasion. I'll show you evasion in a sec, but basically the way it works is these guys have evasive movement, right? But now what it does is if you move any set of squares, you gain a number of evasion. So you can see the arrows, see these double arrows that are appearing? So here there's none, here there's 2. And if we move all the way down to, say, here, there's 6, right? So this is the way evasion now works. This is a charged base sort of thing. So you get a couple of charges depending on how far you move. And then what it actually does is it adds a modifier to your hit chance here. So what we're going to do is I've got 2 commandos. I've got a fire starter and I have a Kantari, my favorite. And we are going to probably run maybe around this way with the commandos, so that we can sort of get up on people with these SRMs. And hopefully do a big old chunk of damage. So each time you shoot at someone, they lose 1 charge. Sensor locking now removes 2 charges from their current thing. So you have to, it's nowhere near as good using the old sensor locking. You can't just straight out remove all their evasion, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice now, but everybody's kind of a little bit more durable. I'll show you what. So if we click over here, you can see that he has his evasive charges. So it adds plus 12 difficulty to hit this unit, right, with ranged attacks. If we look over here, we should get plus 12 there as well. So basically it just makes it a lot harder to hit them. It's no longer the 50% chance to miss, which is also really appreciated because it was kind of stupid, right? Having 50% chance to hit, plus they moved, so it makes them even harder to hit. I mean, it was making anyone with evasion gods fairly much. I mean, Paradise, he was a master of tanking no matter what you put him in. So what we're going to do is I'm probably going to flank around the side, try and get some sight on the AI. The AI is... they're upgraded. I wouldn't say they're god tier or anything, but they are slightly upgraded. We're going to move forward probably to here with Showboat. I reckon that'll expose a few things. I've got a really close combat sort of group here. They're all wanting to get up on things. I don't know what the enemy have. I randomized them. The first match they played, I still won against the AI, but I think I cheated a little because I gave myself a fire starter when I couldn't afford it. But what have we got here? So this guy's going to try and unleash. So you can see he missed. The AI, they try their best. I've noticed they get a little bit more better with their positioning these days. So they try to keep things fairly well positioned. There's also been a few changes to stability. So you can see stability is now broken up into these squares. And you lose stability each turn you do things as well. So it's not as bad where it just stacked on you and then stayed forever. I think we're going to sprint in here. I definitely want to start closing range as quick as possible. Water's also been changed. It now makes your heat sinks 50% better instead of the huge number that it was. I think it was 100 before or something. So we're going to sprint in. Sprinting makes your light mechs pretty durable. Unfortunately, I forgot that that's deep water there, so we're going to have to go a little bit funky here. I think we're going to have to push through this way. We're going to keep moving up with the fire starter as well. I really just want to burn some things. That sounded like they just sensor locked down here. So the AI now uses skills. I don't know about sensor locking this mech. Sensor lock only removes 2 when he clearly has a whole lot more to do than 2. You also get evasion when you jump around as well. So you don't have to be afraid of using that. We might just run in. We can't really shoot. So actually we might just keep plowing forward with these babies. 6 evasion. Pretty happy with that. I don't know what they've quite got back here. I might reserve my Kantaro just to see what else pops out of this this dodginess back here. So Showboat, actually you can, actually you know what Showboat, you're going to reserve up. We'll see what happens back here. You never know what might pop out of the smoke, and we might be able to shoot things. It also makes, ooh, that's going to hit. Ooh, and it's a headshot. Damn. Paradise, you are pretty much dead, my friend. You're pretty much dead. That's not fun for you now, is it? Alright, so I think I'd like to get into maybe these trees and start having a go at their commando. Although we don't have the greatest hit chances there. Showboat, she doesn't have huge gunnery skills, so that's a wee bit awkward. I could put her here. There's also, you can now see this red eye? You can now see what can see you. So if I go here, only the commando can see us. So I might go here. We'll twist our mech slightly sideways so we don't get positioned on too badly. And we will grab this guy. And we'll put some rounds into you, sir. Have some SRMs. Whew. Not doing too much damage there. We do need to catch up now. We are losing on the mech front. That headshot really cost me a bit. These Centurions, they all have ACs. And they're actually doing really well on the hit chances here. Maybe, I've only played one game against the AI. So, I haven't quite got the hang of them yet. And I am pretty much used to the old shabby AI, which was doing not much work. Alright, that's pretty hard to hit there. What we might do is we might just run the Kintaro in and probably drop some LRMs over here if we're lucky. Or we could LRM here. 50 versus, I'll take the 60. So we'll drop some fire on this baby. Give him a little bit of damage. It's not great, but at least it's something. Now, this is going to be the telling turn. This is the turn that I need to do all my damage in, because I have had a really poor start. We've lost an arm here. We've lost a mech there. You know, it's not been great. It's not been great at all. So I definitely want to get you in. I want to move you as far as I can to try and get as much evasion as I can. So can I... Okay, I can't go there. I can go here. Nope. I can go just straight point blank, right? Could do that. What do we get to hit with? 60s. I'll probably take that. We get a couple of evasion markers there, but we'll have to try and work some magic in here. So this guy, he's only a little heated up, right? He's about to get all sorts of cooked in there. Get it, baby. Get it. Look at that. Love the flamethrower. They do, look at that. He's on fire in there. He's cooking. He's like, whoa, sir. It's hot in here now. It's going to be exciting when you have I really should try a all fire starter loadout. I think that would be insane. So I got sensor locked here. The Panther sensor locked me up and removed some of that evasion. Definitely want to get out of here with Showboat. Can't get her too far though. I might get her right behind this mech. We're going to have to eat some shots to the side for this, but at the moment, we're not doing well on Showboat. So she's going to have to get out of here, and we're going to have to put whatever damage we can into this thing. Medium laser, 75 to hit. If we scroll over the hit chances here, you can see target's move, target size, plus we'll have the modifier for this evasion right here. The +2 difficulty to hit. Alright, let's go for it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, it's not too bad. Not too bad. We shredded some weapons there. We lost a few weapons on this. But we're not looking happy, I feel. Thankfully we dodged most of that. We took some of that. Ooh, more hits to the head. We are taking all sorts of bashes today. I think Ozone, he's just going to keep marching forward here as quick as we can. And we'll probably drop something on this commando. Try and wipe it out now, as opposed to later. What do we got here? Probably ease up with the LRMs. We might ease up with some of these. Interesting that we're getting different hit chances here, actually. Shot modifier, +1. Weird. Definitely weird that we're getting different chances to hit there. But should I take it with everything or save some heat? I think we might save some heat. We'll probably ease off with one of these. And maybe one of these. I think this should be enough to kill him. I hope. Because if not, or... You know what? We'll overheat. There's no point in not cooking right now to get this guy off the board. Because if he survives, I think we would be in a pretty bad situation. Whereas now we outnumber them with lights. So we'll probably swarm this panther next. And hope that all of our stuff sort of survives. Our Kentaro, he's got some heat. Looks like we survived with our commando right there. So we really need to get this panther out to pick up on the slack. Luckily my Kentaro should be able to abuse some of these Centurions pretty well. Smash him on down. So we'll probably start sprinting this guy around, I think. Which might be the choice here. We'll probably sprint. I'd like to probably sprint over here. Can we maybe sprint? Oop, not there. Here? No, not. This is too far. Alright. We'll sprint around the side. Try and save Showboat. We'll probably do the same with the Firestarter. We'll try and get over here as well. And hopefully get behind these rocks for a bit of cover. Else, we might just roll up and give this Firestarter some fire. Sorry, this Panther some fire to the face. If that's how he wants to do it. Armor breached. You can see the Firestarter doesn't have huge amounts of armor, which is, you know, a little bit awkward. There's no real brawling here. We want to move as far as we can to try and get as much dodge as we can to save ourselves here. I think we'll move point blank, and we could just run in and melee here. We will get the flamers still. We will stick the evasion as well. I think this is probably the optimal choice. The mediums are not going to do us much work here. So we're just going to run in and give this guy everything. The Firestarter is a lovely melee mech. Check this out. We are going to burn this guy in the face. He's not happy about that. He got some machine gun as well. He's like, wow, that really cooked me a little. Actually, it didn't do as much as I would have liked. And we're probably going to pay for it pretty heavily here. Ooh. Okay, that's not too bad. We still managed to keep our arms. Still got all our arms glued on. Ozone, I definitely want you in the water here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to move you here, I think. I need the water plus the evasion. I'd like the evasion most of all. So we'll take our evasive here. We'll get some water going on, so we'll reduce the heat. And we will just unleash on this Panther. Try and get him off us as quick as possible. Get a bit of an advantage in numbers, hopefully. Kentaro is going to pile on in. It's not as much as I would have hoped. And we are cooking. Cooking. They've added some new templates here so you can see that this guy's overheating. And oh, our Firestarter. Ooh, it's not looking good for him. It's not looking good. I think if we get the first move with our Firestarter, it'll be our Firestarter first. Because I have a feeling my light mech's not really going to make it here. And I think we'll just go for the melee hit again. If we're lucky, we will do some work here. If not, we might possibly... I'd love to rip off an arm. What's on this arm? The PPC. I'd love to get rid of that. I'd actually really like to kill this mech more than anything. But let's go for it. Let's do some damage. Come on, Firestarter. Smush him in the chest. Excellent. We might kill him here. Oh, he's knocked down. The other thing is, if you get knocked down these days, you start losing things like initiative and stuff, which is really cool. So he's actually been pushed into the next initiative phase. So I've got a chance to get my mech up here, and we can probably drop a few rounds onto this guy while he's on the floor. And I'll show you the cooled shots. The cooled shots have changed as well. So now when you cool down shots, you actually get a modifier here. So you can see what you're hitting for, right? So you can see that I have a 22% chance to hit here. Plus everything around it is like, it tells you the stats on everything around it. So 19 to hit the leg here. If I hit here, I've got 0% chance to hit the head, but I will hit around everything else. But I'll take the chest. If we can get rid of this guy, I'll be super happy. Is that enough? That was enough. Alright, we're outnumbering the AI now. Multiplayer's been released as well, so I will try and have a few of those games when I can. I probably won't get any recordings done till... Ooh, a fire starter might be dead here. I probably won't get any recordings done till next week, just because I don't have any time scheduled this week to do any recordings. So I'm hoping I will be able to get some done next week. Can we get behind this guy? Ooh. Alright, we got some real heat issues though. I think we might have to just move in and punch this guy, because we are overheating steadily. We might get shot in the back by this guy though, so hopefully not. So hopefully I'll get some new recordings up next week of the new AI and the new games, and hopefully some multiplayer. The other thing I want to do... Yeah, I just definitely want to do some multiplayer. I'm going to have to put up some of my old content though, because I have recorded quite a bit for this week. So it will be old content this week, apart from this one, but everything else should be new next week. Alright. Showboat. Showboat, you got to do me some work here, my friend. Can get to the back here. We'll probably run around. I'd really like these trees, actually. Damn, you are short on that move, though. You're going to have to eat the side armor here, Showboat. At least you can still shoot this guy, though. It's a full twist rotation here, but it's enough. Look at that full twist. Just enough to put some damage in. And we'll start doing some work here. I might actually lose this one, interestingly enough. I think now I have to be a bit more cautious about how I deal with the AI. Because, ooh, is he going to do me from behind? Oh, he is. Ooh. That is nasty, my friend. Nasty. We're probably going to focus up here. I might try and get... I would really like to get further away from this guy if I can. We're not going to get any evasion moving here, but at least we'll get frontal armor, which will be nice. Since we just took all of our back armor's gone and 20%. Alright, we're definitely going to focus up here. Definitely want to do maximum damage. We have very little in the way of heat though. Turn off the LRMs. Probably the two mediums. We can at least get an overheat warning. The SRMs will do the most damage here. Yeah, let's do that. Do have a lot of armor to go through, but that is a lot of damage. Alright, a hit to the head. I'll take that. I don't want to move into for melee hits, because those will not do us so well against this mech, because he can just move behind the back of our mech. And the back of our mech is not happy. It's not happy at all. I think we'll keep shifting sideways here with the light. How far can we shift and still get a shot to here? So move sideways, get a bit of evasion going on. I mean, if we look at our evasion now, are you going to show it? No, you're not going to show my evasion? Okay. We'll just hammer this guy with a little bit more damage. He is starting to lose a fair chunk of armor on this side though, so we might get through him. He's going to get knocked down. He should get a penalty to initiative. The pilot's getting knocked down is pretty instrumental to doing a lot of work these days. Because now he's in this initiative here. Means my Anaro can now hopefully shift for this water. Can I shift to here? I would love to... Not that. I don't want this white one. I want this blue one right here. Okay, that's enough. That will get us in the water. We can hopefully drop some more rounds. I know this side's already weakened up as well. Oh, we're not getting side shots. Ooh, but we're getting cooled shots. So, I think what we want to do here is probably just put it all into his center torso. That is mostly where he's already wrecked. We're having some serious heat issues though. If we go to here, we will gain some back and we won't overheat. It's about 120 damage all up, so I'm happy with that. We might strip off if we're really lucky. No, we're not going to do it, but his chest is now exposed. And poor old Ozone. He's like, guys, I'm melting a little here, but don't worry, Ozone. We'll get to you, buddy. I think my commando's about to get... oh, no. I would have... Yeah, I would keep going for the commando if I was the AI. He's an easy target, right? But that now does expose him to my good old Kentaro here. We'll probably move sideways. If I can get this guy to shift around just a little bit more, it'd be pretty nice. Actually, we're just going to shift. We want to get evasion here, if I can. In fact, it doesn't look like we're going to get any unless we move too far. It's kind of annoying. We could reverse up here and not hit him. Okay, so anywhere we move to, we can't hit him. Okay. That's not cool, sir. That's not cool at all. So we're going to have to... Can we move around here? We cannot really, can we? We could move into the water. In fact, I could move here and shoot him in the side. That might be the option here. Weaken up that side for the Kintaro. It leaves the scout, the light mech here, really exposed. But if we're lucky, we'll rip an arm off here. No, there's too much in the way. Too much in the way, really. But weakened up a little. He's going to take, maybe the evasion will do some work here, or maybe not. I think maybe not. Yeah, we're going to get hosed there. Worst thing is this guy's actually moved to protect his side. And we could get a back shot if we're lucky. And we saved hopefully enough heat for this. Did we save? Okay, so if I move back here, we can unload, and I will unload with everything for this back shot. If I can get this Centurion down, I would love that. Please, sir. We will just... I'm pretty happy to shut down. It might cost us a bit on the back here. And our chest is what? A SRM. So we might lose the SRM. If we're going to do this, we might as well overheat fully here. This is really ugly, but you know what? We are desperate. We are pretty desperate here. If we can pop off some of this. There we go. There's some torso. That center torso is looking pretty weak. We are going to shut down. This guy might get behind us and kill us. So, we've got no evasion. We can't see anything. We're going to take a lot of damage here. I have a feeling I'm going to lose. Interestingly enough. Which is kind of cool. I'm really excited to lose. Because the AI before was just horrendous, right? It was doing all sorts of silly things. And it really wasn't cool. It wasn't cool playing against things that you're going to win against, right? But now we're getting mangled. And this is fun. This is where it should be, right? This should be us losing. Alright, the AI is going to move around, probably chew us up a bit more. How are we looking? We've only lost an arm. So that's not too bad. Ooh, the rest of us. How's the rest of us? I'd like to see my mech, please. Alright, so that's not too bad. We're doing okay on most of our gear here. We've got the heat to now probably unleash. So I'm going to move here. This guy is definitely ours. Hello, sir. You trying to escape? No, no, no. There is no escaping. We've only got... Ooh, we've lost quite a few things here. Did I lose my... No, we still got our chest SRMs. Come on, please tell me you're going to hit that. There we go. 1-on-1. Mano a mano. My friend, it's mano a mano. What you going to do? Oh, that AC actually does a lot of work. Even with the... They reduce the damage that the ACs do. But even with that reduced AC, that is... I think Ozone is going to eat a lot of damage here. We're going to keep moving in the water. I definitely want to keep my heat down. I can do a fair bit of damage here. We're probably going to focus as well. I'd like 95s to hit with everything. So we can do... Yeah, we can do about 120, 145 damage. Which will chunk him down pretty quick. He, on the other hand, can do, I think, a lot more. He probably at least does 100 damage. I mean, there's the AC. Ooh, and he's hitting us on the weak side. Ooh, okay. That's sneaky, my friend. That's sneaky. I think we're going to keep reversing up. There's no way I'm going to get into a punching match with this guy. Especially close range. I really don't want to get into close range because he'll probably just run around the back of me. And my back is super exposed. Like, if I lose this back armor, we are stuffed. So, 70s to hit. What did he gain? Because he got some evasion here. So, if we hover over this, is it going to tell us about the evasion? Yeah, it's a +2 for target moving. Okay. Let's put some rounds into him. weaken him up a bit more. I'd like to... Oh, we're getting to an arm here. Yeah, so he can probably do... What does he do? 60 plus 50 is 110. So we out-damage him. We do out-damage him. Oh, he's focusing. What's he going to do? Oh. But if we start losing... Ooh, we're down a torso. So now everything's going to go in here. If we do lose too many weapons, we will not be out-damaging, though. So let's have a look. Did we lose... Oh, damn. We are a pogo stick. Alright. I would sorely love to punch him in the side here. We don't need to be in the water anymore. Hopefully we can pop off that AC, because that AC is what's doing the most damage here. And we kicked it on off with a Kung Fu kick. Get that AC out of here. Now it's down to a brawl. 1-on-1. Brawling time. What are you going to do, my son? You going to shoot me in the side? Alright. Leg hit. I don't mind that. We still got about 120 armor. Right? Now, is that enough? Is it enough to win? Can we actually hit him in the back? Would hitting him in the back do any work for us? It would do about 10 damage to whatever we hit. Versus us doing through the front. I think the front might be better here. You know what? Just do it in the back. Just get him in the back. He might just reverse behind us, which would be really awkward. Oh, goodbye to that arm. Popping it on off. Critical hits have been increased as well, so things get more damaged. Apparently the AI is still in the mood to get a little confused here. He is suffering badly. He's like, do I guard? Do I go all in? Seems... Did we just miss? I feel like that was a miss. I didn't quite see it. There was stuff in the way. Really? AI has lost its marbles. You could have just... it looks like we hit. Yeah, so we should... If we hit this back bit again, we will kill him. Damn, it's really hard to see what's going on here. Did we just do damage to the leg? Come on, AI. You can do better than this, my friend. We will, I think we'll focus for this. We get 95 to hit him. Hit him in the back and you win, my friend. Come on, you can do this, Ozone. There we go. Well done. Well done indeed. So there you have it. The AI still got its issues. Still got its issues. It got a little confused at the end there. It was like, well, sir, what do? I just stand here and let him punch me in the back. Which isn't the way to go. But it did do a lot better here. This was a real unfortunate RNG. Straight to the head. Down for you. So maybe if we had this mech, it might have been a bit easier for us. But losing our mech straight out was a wee bit awkward. Other than that, everybody kind of got destroyed. They now use the skills, obviously. Evasion's changed. And my fire starter, he was pretty fun. Can't wait to have the option to add flamethrowers to all my mechs. And go for it. How'd the enemy go? How did they go? We basically gutted everything. This was some really good luck here. That flamethrower did. Flamethrower and the punches did a lot of work there. A lot of work. But with that, I think we'll take a break. Tune in next time. More adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.